Hello and welcome to my course tutorial on Tammer Golf, Tampere. My name is Henri Hytönen, I'm your local golf pro. I've been playing this course for 22 years now, so hopefully you will enjoy my insights. Let's get into it. I've drawn a driver dispersion chart for every hole. The top line is 250 meters, the middle line is 225 meters, and the third line is 200 meters. So hopefully this will help you decide which club you will use as your opening tee shot. The dispersion rate is approximately 55 meters wide, so like an average Tour Pro dispersion. Okay, so let's get into it. Hole number one, it's a dogleg par 5, a relatively short par 5. Drive is pretty simple. You just have to avoid the right side because there's a water hazard going all the way, splitting the hole in two. There's also out of bounds right behind the water hazard, and on the left there's a smaller water hazard right over here. So what I would do, I would aim for the third or fourth tree from the left and try to get my ball to go over 200 meters. If you end up right side of the fairway, that's very good, because that means you have a shorter distance to the green. After your drive, you have to decide if you want to go for the green in two, or if you want to lay up to your favorite wedge distance. If you decide to go for the green, I would prefer the left side. That's an easy chip from the left rough. The rough is short and easy over here. Greenside bunkers are easy, but the closest bunker, it has a nasty lip, so if you end up right under it, that can be a problem. Over the green is not a good place to be. Chip from there is extremely difficult because the green slopes heavily away from there. It's difficult to stop the ball to the green from there. It's way better to be short than long on this green. The green is very narrow in the middle and on the right side, so it can be a difficult approach shot. Alright, let's move on to hole number two. So, hole number two is a short par 4. Drive is pretty simple. I would aim for the left side of the fairway. This building you can see in the distance on the left side of the fairway is a pretty good aim point. The left side is better in this hole. There is out of bounds way over here on the right side that rarely comes into play, but on the right side these trees, they are really dense and really high, so they can be annoying. They will be in your way if you end up on the right side. The left side is way easier. The trees are not so tall and not so dense, so if you end up on the left rough, you may still have a shot for the green. I would try to be as far away as I can because if you drive 250 meters, you have a short wedge for the green. The green is over 40 meters long, so if the pin is in the back of the green, that will add 1 or 2 clubs to your approach shot. There is water hazard on the left side, and the green slightly slopes to the water hazard. I would definitely aim for the middle or the right side of the green, always, even if the pin is on the left side. On the right side there's a small hill that will feed the golf balls to the green, so I would aim for the middle or the right side. The out of bounds will continue to the behind the green, but that also is pretty far away, but will come into play if the green is in the back. The green side bunker is very easy bunker, so no worries there. Right then, hole number 3. Again, short par 4, similar to the second hole. This time the out of bounds is way closer on the right side. That will come into play. So I would aim for the left side of the fairway, or even further to the left if you tend to fade the ball. These left side trees, they can come into play, but it's way better to be on the left side than out of bounds right. If you can hit over 200 meters, you will have 100 meters or less to the front of the green, so you will have a wedge shot to the green. There is a water hazard before the green, and the green is 2 platforms. The water rarely comes into play, but if you hit a fast shot, that will definitely go in the water. The first platform stops the ball very quickly. The top platform is usually harder, so if you go for the back pin, or if the pin is in the back of the green, it's going to be hard to stop the ball. It may run over the green, but there's no trouble over the green. The right green side bunker is pretty far away to the right, but if you end up there, the bunker shot is very easy from there. Right, let's move on. Right, then hole number 4. Tee shot is fairly easy. There's a bit of elevation. The tee box is higher than the fairway. On this hole, you want to aim for the left side of the fairway. The fairway bunkers are no trouble. They are really easy to play from. Right side trees can be really annoying. If you end up behind the bunker, those trees will come into play. Again, the left side is better. The trees are smaller, not so dense. You may still have a shot from the left side. And even if you pull your drive pretty severely, this third hole fairway is a nice place to be. It's an easy approach to the green. Again, the right side is difficult, so I would avoid that. Try to aim for the left side. Again, the green has two platforms. This one has more slope than the third green. The first platform is really easy. It's birdie town. Top platform is more narrow, so it's difficult to get the ball there. This greenside bunker is very easy. Behind the green, there's very thick rough, and the chip from there is hard. It's hard to stop the ball because the green slopes this way. So behind the green is definitely not a good place to be. Let's move on. The fifth hole is a difficult par 4. It's long. It has a narrow path, and it rises. The green rises, so it's a blind shot to the green. I would try to leave the ball right in this area. So if you play from the yellow tees, 250 and between 225 is a really good shot here. Definitely not longer, because the fairway is the narrowest part of the fairway is right here, and these left side threes will come into play if you drive it too long. I would prefer the right side on this fairway. It will be more open shot to the green from the right side. This tree, it's easy to get around this tree, but it can be a really annoying if you end up more right than you should be. But still, the right side is better. Over to the left, you have to either hook the ball really severely, or just pitch it to the fairway and try to get to the green in three shots. So the approach is a blind shot. Behind the green, there is a thick forest, so the ball is easily lost. So avoid going long. You cannot be long on this hole. So, but it's a bit uphill. So you usually have to take one cup more and play a bit of a knockdown shot. Short of the green is very good on this hole. It's an easy chip from there. Greenside bunkers again are easy place, and it's quite common to end up on either one of the greenside bunkers. But it's not a bad place to be. On this hole, always aim for the middle of the green. Forget going to the flag, because on this hole, par is very good. Alright, let's move on. Hole number 6 is short par 5. Right side, there's a narrow water hazard. Actually the whole whole forest is marked as a water hazard. So if you end up to the right, you will get the drop where your ball crossed the water. On this hole, I would prefer the left side. I would aim for the left side of the fairway, and if you hit it to 25 meters, you will have a shot. You will have a go for the green on 2. The left side trees, they will come into play, but you usually have a good shot, good layup around this area if you end up there. If you end up on the 7th fairway, that's also an easy layup to somewhere here where there's 100 meters to the green. If you decide to go for the green in 2, prefer the left side. The water hazard continues all the way right to the end of the hole. So the left side, there's nothing troubling. There's rough, but that's an easy chip to the green from there. If you lay up, it's a really simple 3-shot par 5. So trouble on the right, avoid that. Try to go for the left side on 1st and 2nd shot. Right then, hole number 7. It's a short par 4. You have to aim for the left side. The hole is a slight dogleg ride, but the whole right side is trouble. The forest is really dense, and if you end up on the right, that means you have to play sideways to the fairway. There's absolutely no chance to go for the green if you end up in the forest. You may find your ball, but that means always you have to go sideways. I would aim for these silvery trees over here. The left rough and fairway bunkers on the left, they are not a bad place to be. These 2 trees in the middle of the fairway, they can be a bit annoying, so I would leave my tee shot around this area. That means 200 meters from the yellow tee. This tree, there's a 100 meter marker right beside that, so if you end up there, you can go over these guardian trees. If you go too near them, you have to play under and around them, and that's a tough shot to this green. The green is pretty simple but bumpy. This bunker behind the green, that's actually ground under repair right now this season. So if you end up long, you will have to drop the ball to the rough. Otherwise, there's no trouble. If you miss the green, that's an easy chip, no matter where you are from here. So prefer the left side. Leave the ball around this area so you can go over these trees. The 6th fairway is not a bad place to be, so I would definitely aim for the left side. Right, hole number 8. Again, short par 4. On the tee shot, try to get as close to the water hazard as you can or dare. These trees on the left side, they will come into play. So I would aim for the middle of the fairway, and hope my ball will end up in the fairway. From the front edge of the fairway, there's 88 meters to the front of the green. If we look at the green, these right side trees, they can be annoying. They will guard the back right pin location. The green is a two platformer. There's a slope right around here in the middle of the green. Front left pin location is really easy, and you will have a lot of birdie chances if the pin is there. The back left, back right pin locations are way harder. In this case, you try to just aim for the middle of the green. The left side bunker is fairly easy. The trouble is on the right, so if the pin is on the back right location, just resist your temptations to go for the pin and just aim for the middle part of the green. Last hole in the front nine is the only par 3 of the front nine. It's a short path, par 3. The yellow tees are right around this area, from the yellow tee to the front of the green. That's 110 meters. So it's a quite short way, quite short par 5. There is water in front of the green and on the left side, but this is really far away from the green that you have to hit a really bad shot to end up in the water, or the water on the left. If you end up in the left, there's a drop zone right around this area right here. The green is quite big, quite level, so if you end up in the green, you will have a birdie chance. There are trees long off the green, but you usually have a good shot, fairly easy chip, no matter where you are if you miss the green. So that's it for the front nine. Right, welcome back. Let's continue our course guide with back 9 of Tammer Golf. 10th hole is a short par 4. With your tee shot, you want to leave your ball right around this area, so I would say maximum 200 meters from the yellow tee, because the guardian trees that are in front of the green, they are very tall, very thick, very dense, so if you end up too close to them, you cannot get over them, and you will have to play some sort of layup to the front of the green. So leave your ball right around 100 meters mark. That means 200 meters from the yellow tee. That way you will have shot over the guardian trees to the green. If you are slightly left or right of the fairway, from the middle you will have a shot, but you have to be really precise with your tee shot. I would aim for the left side of the gap. Left side, the fairway bunker is easy. It's a bit hilly beside the fairway bunker. Right side trees, they will get in the way. So try to avoid going short right or short left. The green is slightly uphill. It's a big green, and the fairway bunkers are again fairly easy. There's thick forest left and right, left and long of the green, but they are quite a bit away from the green. So again, it will have to be a pretty bad shot to end up long or left in the forest. Back pin locations, you can aim for the pin. Short left pin location, I would aim for the middle of the green. Right, then hole number 10, long par 3 from the yellow tees. It is 165 to the front of the green. Beside the green, there's 3 bunkers that will eat. The ball is very common to find your ball on either one of these 3 bunkers. Left side rough is very easy. You will find your ball easily from here. It's really hard to go long on this hole, so I would make sure that I have enough club. Try to pick 1 club more on this hole, and try to hit a controlled shot to the green. I would aim for the middle part of the green, because if you make par, it's really good on this hole. Then hole number 12, par 5, straight on. Drive is pretty simple. There's a water hazard that splits the fairway. That's from the yellow tees. That's like 260 meters away. So I would try to get as close to the water as I can. From the edge of the fairway to the front of the green, that's 226 meters. So it's quite a long way. You really have to hit 2 good shots to get to the green. If you lay up, I would lay up right around this area. 100 meters mark is somewhere here. These 2 fairway bunkers, they are quite easy. You will have a shot if you end up here. This right side bunker it has more of a lip, so if you end up close to the lip, then maybe you have to lay up here. The green is a bit uphill. There's a hill right around here, so you will not see your ball when you hit your approach shot. The right side, there's a water hazard. It's quite a long way from the green and on the fairway, so it will have to be a really bad shot to end up in the water. But still, the left side is way easier to be, especially if you decide to go for the green and to prefer the left side. You will always have a shot from the left side. Green side bunker is not trouble. The green is really long, so if the pin is in the back location, that will add 1 club or 2 clubs to your approach shot. Otherwise, nothing troubling. Very simple. Then hole number 13, short par 4. tee shot is slightly downhill. There's trouble on the right, so I would aim for the left side of the fairway. And if you have a long drive, I would recommend something that goes 225 meters, because this location, or something between 225 and 250, because that means you will have a short wedge to the green, but you will avoid this water and these trees on the left side. The left side, again, in Tammer Golf, the left side is always better if you have to miss somewhere. These trees usually are no trouble if you end up on the 14th. That's all. You will have a shot to the green. The green is quite big. There's bunkers on the left and behind. Those are easy bunkers. The left side bunker is easier than the back bunker. There's this water hazard can be a bit annoying, especially if the pin is in the right location. It rarely is here, but this is really fun, but hard location. You really have to be precise if the pin is here. Usually the pin is in this area. There's a bit of a slope here, so this right part is more uphill than this part. Right, then hole number 14, middle iron, par 3 from the yellow tees to the front, 135. There are bunkers, short left and right beside the green. The green is not easy for the eye. The green seems really small from the tee, but it's not. In any case, I would just aim for the middle part of the green. The left side and long, that can be a bit of a challenge in chip or to the green. I would prefer something that is a bit shorter around this area. Short of the green is also a good place. That's an easy chip or putt to the green. All greenside bunkers are really easy bunkers. Right, then hole 15, dogleg right. There is out of bounds going in the right side the whole way of the hole, so that's there to stop anyone going over these trees to the green, because it used to be drivable if you have a long drive, but not anymore. These trees on the right, they are really tall, and I would say it's not possible to go for the green anymore from the yellow tees. So what I would do, try to get as close to the right edge as you can. There are trees on the right side, so you have to make sure you are not short behind these trees. If you are behind, that's an automatic layup around this area. So you have to hit your ball from the yellow tees around 200 meters to end up in the fairway. There is a slope around this area. It's downhill to the fairway, so you will not see your ball end up in this area, but you have to hit it 200 meters. 200 between 210. That's a really good. The more left you are, the more distance you will have to the green. So I would aim for the middle or the right side of this fairway, and hope that my ball will be around this right side. The approach shot to the green, I always find this approach shot difficult because the green narrows to the end, and there's out of bounds going around here on the right side. There are bunkers on the left and right. It's really common to be in one of these bunkers. They are easy bunkers, but still, usually the wind is against you. It's usually headwind on this hole. So anywhere on the green on 2, that's a really good job for this hole. Green is quite bumpy and hilly, so you will have a difficult putt either way. This back pin location is really difficult. It's narrow. It's not pleasing for the eye. So in any case, the middle of the green is good on this hole. Then hole number 16. Short par 5 dogleg right. There is water the whole right side of the fairway. The water stops right around this area. That's an absolute no place to be. You cannot be in the water on the right. So I would aim for the left side of the fairway. And as you can see, if you hit it above 200 meters, then you will have 200 meters or less to the front of the green. So you will have a shot to go for the green in 2. The second shot to the green is a bit uphill. It's a bit difficult. There's a hill on the right side. The left side is difficult. This bunker. It's a medium difficulty. The green is uphill. The left side of the bunker, that's not a good place. But the whole design is really good. So your ball will be more likely to end up here on the left side than on the right. So I would try to aim more to the right side of the green, because this chip from the right side, it's a lot easier than from the left side. If you lay up, you will most likely lay up in this area, anywhere between 100 meters and 50 meters to the green. And this is an easy wet shot to the green. The green is average, slopes slopes this way to the front of the green. It's an easy shot to the green if you lay up. If you decide to go for the green, prefer the right side. The left side is not a good place. Then hole number 17, medium par 3. From the yellow tees to the front, around 135, 140 meters. I would say it's a difficult par 3, especially if the pin is in the middle or back location. Short pin location is way easier. There's bunkers left and right. The right side is more easier than the left. From the left bunker is an uphill bunker shot. Can be difficult if the pin is on the left side. So if the pin is on the back, I would aim for the middle part and hope my ball ends up in the green. It's a really difficult green to hit. Usually it's headwind, and somehow there is a difficult green to hit. Right then, last hole number 18. Difficult, long par 4. The whole right side is out of bounds and it gets more narrow in the middle of the hole. So make sure you put the ball in play. Aim for the left side, or even this bunker on the left side. If you end up in the 16th fairway, that's an okay place to be anywhere, but the OB right is a good job on the tee shot. Where your ball lands, it's a slight uphill around this area. If you can hit it over 250, you will have a wet shot to the green. Green is actually quite hard to hit. There's Guardian bunker on the right. OB long and right side. The OB is so long that it rarely comes to play, but if you thin your shot over the green, it will most likely end up out of bounds right here. The back right pin location is really very hard. There's two bunkers guarding, and the rough here is downhill from the green, so you will have an uphill lob shot to the green if you end up behind the green right. Short and left, short right even. That's an easy chip uphill, slightly uphill to the green. And that's it. Course guide, Tammer Golf. Hope you liked it.